Alright, so this is my first AEW Dynamite review. So, not even gonna hold y'all, let's just get into it. So first things first, I know Double or Nothing has came and gone, but I'm just gonna talk about it a little bit. I'm not gonna go blow by blow because like I said, I ain't trying to be on here too long. First things first, I enjoy Daly's place. I like the setup. Like, I legit, like, I'm a sucker for sunset, so it's like when I'm watching AEW, like, and I see them wrestling, and they have, like, the background, and you see, like, the sunset, because it's outside, so it's like you see the sunset, and it just looks dope. It's a dope setup. So it was two matches that I was really looking forward to, and that was the Stadium Stampede match and the Casino Ladder match. But one match kind of took me by surprise, and I didn't really think it was going to be as good, or I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did, and that's Jungle Boy and MJF. I'm not a fan of MJF, and it's not because he's a heel. Ooh, he's a heel, you're not supposed to like. I just don't like him. I just feel like he is it's overboard. Like, I feel like he does the heel thing. It's just a little bit too much, and it's like, we get it, honey, you're a heel, okay. All shade aside, it was a decent, nice match, and it did show that, okay, MJF, you can actually wrestle. Like, you know, you're not just a character, but you're actually a wrestler, so I can definitely respect that. I still don't like him, but respect. So the first match that I was looking forward to, I'm going to talk about, is the Casino Ladder match. I was looking forward to it. I felt a little underwhelmed by it, and maybe it's because I really wanted Orange Cassidy to win, but it was mainly because it was Brian Cage. He just came out of nowhere, big ass, and just came and just won, and it's just like, I mean, I guess I'm not really, I like him. I'm a fan of him. Like, I fuck with him. Like, he's a big dude that can do shit, but I just, like, I'm just tired of just people coming in and just getting a title shot. But that's just me, so I guess he's gonna fight Jon Moxley, and I'm not really interested. I'm still gonna watch, but I'm not really interested. The next match is the Stadium Stampede match, which, like, it was so corny and just over the top, but I enjoyed it, and you can tell that these guys really had fun doing this shit, and that's what just makes it even better. When you can see that they're enjoying this shit, you enjoy it yourself. I mean, the different version of Matt Hardy, that was cool for the most part. Side rant, I'm just tired of LAX or whatever, 50-51, whatever they going by now. I know them as LAX. I'm just tired of them looking like chumps. Like, why are they not, like, fighting for the tag team championships? And let's speak about that just real quick. Why? What's going on with Kenny and Adam Page? Like, I'm not a fan of them being a tag team. Like, I don't like makeshift tag teams. Like, that one thing about AEW, they have a bomb-ass tag team division. Like, I will give them that. They got LAX, Private Party, Best Friends, who else? The Lucha Brothers. They, like, even if you want to, like, put some of the Jurassic Express together, like, I can consider them a faction, so they can, two of them could team up. Like, you have so many, and a Revival just came in, so it's just like, why are you putting this shit on, like, Kenny and Adam Page, who can be fighting for single titles or can be doing shit on their own? I'm not a fan of it. I was never a fan of it, and I still, to this day, I still feel the same way. Get them fucking belts off of them. So the Elite won, and I mean, I wasn't disappointed, but I kind of wanted the Inner Circle to win because my guys, I'm just biased, like, but they didn't win. But you know what, like I said, overall, I enjoyed the match. They seemed like they enjoyed working the match, and that was pretty much all that matters. So now we're going to get into Wednesday Night Dynamite. So the show opens up with the Inner Circle. They outside, and they standing by a truck. And Jericho was like, well, you know what, it sucks that we lost because we had all these t-shirts made, but you know what, thankfully, this is just it. We have just a little bit. And Santana's like, yeah, you know, Carlos from 125th, like, he kind of, like, did us a favor, and he opened the truck, and it was a shit ton of boxes of shirts. Jericho is just looking stressed. Jericho was looking stressed this whole damn episode. So now we actually go backstage, and the Elite with Matt Hardy is there, so Matt Hardy is talking his shit or whatever, and Adam Page is over this shit. He got a drink in his hand, he's over this shit. He was like, he said to Kenny, like, see, I didn't even want to do this, I'm just gonna go to the bar, and he left. So Kenny was like, oh, you know, I still have have some milk in the fridge. I'm gonna go with you. And I'm like, okay, get the titles off of these guys. I said what I said. So the Young Bucks is teaming up with Matt Hardy. They are going against Private Party and Joey Janela. Yeah, we need to see more Private Party on. I don't understand what the issue is. They're good. So as the match is going on, Matt, I want to say Matt, is thrown into the crowd. And he's immediately attacked by the Blade and the Butcher. Do you remember those two? Anybody? Okay. They had on all white, which was weird. Like, I don't care about the Blade and the Butcher. And then what's weird is they in all white. And they don't have the bunny with them. But the bunny is on the other side chilling with Brandy and Dustin. Like, it's just like, what is going on? Like, fuck kayfabe, fuck the storyline, fuck all of that shit. But I didn't really give a shit, so it doesn't matter. So somewhere down the line, Marquis gets hurt. And Isaiah's like, oh fuck. Isaiah's stressed out. He's like, god damn. So basically it is kind of a handicap match. The Young Bucks, like, I don't give a fuck, we're gonna beat your ass. And the Bucks and Matt wins. So after the match, Matt is checking on Marquis, like, he's like, yo, is you okay? Like, and he walks him to the backstage. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. So the Bucks are still in the ring or whatever, and they just fucking standing there. So you hear a truck come by. This is the theme with AEW. Like, they just come in these big ass trucks, and the way they make their entry, room, and it's like, okay, the dramatics, I'm here for it. So you hear the truck, and the Revival is coming out. I guess they're called FTR now. So they come out. I'm gonna say Revivals until I actually get used to saying FTR. So the Revival came out or whatever. And as they was coming out to the ring, the Butcher and the Blade brought their bum asses back and started attacking the Bucks. So the Revival came in and kind of was trying to like stop it, but they was teasing as if they was gonna beat up the Bucks, and the crowd was like, oh shit, like what's gonna happen? So they beat up the Blade and the Butcher, got them out of the ring, and they did like a whole little face off with the Bucks. So I guess that's gonna set up something maybe at Firefest or all out in all around, I don't know. So Brian Cage has a squash match coming up, and Jon Moxley joins the commentary team, and he's just talking his shit usually like he does. Cage comes out to have a squash match with Lee Johnson, the jobber who's getting beat up by every fucking body, and it's like, okay, I'm not a squash match fan. I don't give a shit. It does nothing for me. I get it. It's trying to show off this person's dominance and strengths, and it's just like, I don't give a shit. So after the match, Taz cuts a promo on Moxley or whatever, and they're basically setting up their match, and Taz basically gives Brian Cage his beat me if you can, survive if I let you type of line, and I'm like, ew, whatever. Like, I don't care about this. I don't give a shit about any of this. Like, he just better not win. That's all I'm going to say. Cage better not win. I don't give a fuck. No. So we get Britt Baker. She's coming out and she's being pushed by a Rebel, but she keeps calling her Reba. And she's just basically going off about like this conspiracy going on between her and the women in the locker room, because it's just like this bitch is always like, Britt Baker is always getting hurt. Like, she got her nose broken, now she got a fucked up leg, I think she had a concussion, like she's always getting hurt. And she's just basically like, everybody's conspiring against me and all of this shit, and it's just like, maybe. Maybe. So she basically is like, yo, you know what's funny? She calls out Aubrey Edwards, and she's like, yo, you know what's funny? It's funny that every time I'm hurt, you're always around. And I'm like, so what are you getting at? Like, I don't understand where we're going with this, but I mean, I don't hate Britt Baker. Like, I'm starting to warm up to her as well. So it's just like, alright, this heel, delusional, like I'm a role model gimmick. Like I said, I could fuck with it. I don't completely hate it. And she just basically said that she's going to be back at All Out, which is in September. So sis is going to be out for a while. And whatever happened, I still can't fully understand how she got hurt. But obviously she got hurt, so she's going to be out for a while. So we have an Inner Circle backstage promo going on. And Chris Jericho is talking about this pep rally that they're going to have later tonight, even if they didn't win. What are you celebrating? But okay. So as he's talking or whatever, Orange Cassidy is walking in the back. You see him walking and he stops and, you know, he keeps walking. So Jericho was like, yo, did he just fucking do that shit? He like, alright, copy. I got you. I'm like, don't be putting your hands on my boo. Leave him the fuck alone. First of all, he didn't cut into your scene. He was behind and he was just trying to find the bathroom. Okay? Fuck out of here. Y'all gonna leave Orange Cassidy. So we got a match with the new women's champ, Shida. I don't really have any feelings about her. Like, I don't dislike her. I don't like her. I don't know about her. I'm gonna be honest, this whole women's division is trash. So yeah, I said it. Kenny Omega, you can deny it all you want. This shit is trash. Like, it's okay. You can still like these girls, but it's trash. I don't know. Like, yeah, I need to get something going because it's a no. It's been a no. So well, what I thought it was a squash match, but whoever this chick is, I've never heard of her. What is her name? Chrissy something. And she was doing some awkward like dancing, and I'm just like, okay. But this Chrissy chick was kind of like keeping up with Shida. Like, it wasn't a squash match. It was a back and forth match, and long story short, obviously the champ, Shida, won with a Falcon Arrow, and we just gonna move on about that. Y'all man's Cody Rhodes came out, and he was taking, he took a subtle shot at WWE because that's just his thing. He hasn't done it in a while, but he just like, I have to do it, shot, so he did it. He comes out with the TNT title that everybody seems to call ugly, and it's like, it's not ugly, but it looks very like a toy belt. Like, it looks incomplete as they said it was, and it just looks cheap. So he talks about how his whole life he was never the first to be picked, and he wasn't blessed with Dusty's genes. That was Dustin, and every time he spoke they just shot to like Brandy and Dustin, and I'm just like, I don't care about neither one of these people. Cody basically says that this title is a open invitational 24/7, 48/7, 50. Okay. So they're gonna have a battle royal to determine his #1 contender for next week. And so next week got SCU versus Kip Sabian and Havoc. Now in my other videos I told y'all I hate makeshift tag teams, right? And I told y'all that AEW has so many bomb ass tag teams. Why do you keep putting these motherfuckers together? Kip Sabian and Havoc are not a tag team. Why are they in a tag team in any type of tag team contendership? I don't fucking understand it. And what I don't understand, because didn't the Best Friends beat Private Party at Double or Nothing to get a title shot? So why is the winner of this match getting a title shot? Or maybe I just heard that wrong, but I feel like I heard that right, and it's just fucking irritating. You have so many tag teams, and you just keep having these fucking makeshift teams beat these tag teams. That's another thing that really makes me mad, but moving on. Despite what I said, overall it was a decent tag team match. I like all of these guys. I'm cool with Penelope. She got in there or whatever. And nothing really happened. Havoc and Sabian wins, and they're gonna face Kenny and Adam next week, and I'm like, why? Y'all other man's MJF was in the back cutting a promo with Wardlow, and I don't give a shit. But it do seem like they kind of teasing something with Wardlow and MJF, because MJF was saying something and Wardlow was about to say something. Oh, he was like, but, and MJF was like, but nothing, and I'm like, why is that? No, I'm just playing. And Wardlow was just like, I'm getting real sick of this fucking guy. And me too, but it seemed like they teasing something there. Maybe I'm looking into it too much, maybe not. So we move on to the Battle Royal. Like I said, the winner's gonna face Cody next. Half of this match was people that you have not seen in forever. So it was that fucking Dr. Luther guy was in there. It was mad other people in it that you haven't seen in a while. And before the match started, Orange Cassidy was coming out, and you know he's like a sloth, so he's moving mad slow. The bell already rung, the match has already started, so he's still walking to the ring and gets attacked by Santana or Ortiz, and I'm like, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of people putting their hands on my boo. So while the match is going on, MJF is in the corner, and Wardlow is like covering him and trying to protect him, and I'm like, whatever. Thank God they didn't win. Marco Stunt is getting violated like always, like getting tossed around like the little teeny tiny person that he is. So it's like, okay, Luchasaurus is just not like having it, so he's beating up people that's beating up him. whatever. So something that, I'm not gonna say it bothered me, but it's just like, I just want to know, like, was he doing this on purpose? Was he being an asshole? Was he trying to be funny? So Sonny kisses in the ring, and Jim Ross just keeps calling Sonny Kiss her, she, and it's just like, is he trying to be funny? Like, I'm confused. Like, are you trying to be an asshole? Like, do you legit think that he's a she? Now, granted, from the back, like, if you look from the back, like, he looks like me with blonde hair and a bigger booty. So it's like, yeah, I can see why, but it's like, Jim Ross, don't do that. Don't be like that. Colt Cabana got eliminated, and as he was leaving to go to the back, he was handed a flyer by the Dark Order. No. No. And no. Them niggas is trash. They've been trash since day one. You could put Brody Lee with them. You could put John Cena with them and they still gonna be trash. It's a no for me. So there's some miscommunication going on between MJF and Wardlow. MJF accidentally hit Wardlow and got eliminated. And not too long after that, MJF was right along with him. And he's having a sissy fit. And bitch, bye. So it's down to Orange Cassidy and Jungle Boy, and Jungle Boy is getting a little spicy in this ring. He's showing a little aggression, and I'm like, what is going on with everybody coming at Orange Cassidy? But you know what, I understand. This is for a title shot. It's one-on-one. Alright, Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy wins, and he's gonna face Cody next week. Is he going to win? Of course not. So I was looking back at the other videos because I do them in pieces, and I see that the fan was really loud, and it's fucking hot in here. I have 2 lights and these shits is beaming on me right now, so let's get this video going. Inner Circle pep rally. So Vicky Guerrero comes out and she introduces everybody, and they all come out or whatever, and I just feel like she's too old to be doing all that screaming. Like, that shit was hurting my throat listening to her scream. So Jericho comes out, Santana, Ortiz, all of them come out, they all in the ring, they all celebrate, and Jericho is throwing shirts at the crowd. And it's a couple of people throwing them shits back, and I'm like, as y'all should. But it also reminded me of, what was it, 2006 at the Hammerstein Ballroom when niggas was violating John Cena. He was throwing the shirt and they kept throwing it back, and I'm like, stop throwing the shirt, Cena. Just stop it. They don't like you. Just stop. And that's before I really became a mark, I guess you would say, because I was legit like, yo, why do they hate John Cena so much? Like, I was still new, so I'm like, why do they hate him so much? Anyways, this is not about him. So they basically all are giving gifts to each other. So Sammy gives them all participation trophies. Santana gives his gifts. He gives Ortiz a chopped cheese. He gives Sammy some Vicks because Sammy has like a fucked up leg and he came out in crutches. He was like, this is his grandmother's secret shit that helps. He gave Jake some boots and called them Timbs, but they was not the Timbs. And he was like, oh, these are the knockoffs, but you know, don't worry about it. And Jake looked offended by that. And I'm like, yeah, as you should. You ain't got to be from New York, but you should not be walking around with no fake ass Timbs. Shame on you, Santana, for even doing that. And he gave Jericho a picture of Mark Henry, and Jericho was just so happy about this. And I'm like, I must have missed something because I don't understand. Cool. So Jericho gives Ortiz some headphones because at Double or Nothing, Matt Hardy, one of them rung a bell and he just been deaf ever since. So he gave him some headphones and he's like, I can hear again. Being mad dramatic and loud. Jericho also gave Sammy a motorized scooter because, like I told y'all, he was on crutches. So he was like, maybe this will help you move a little easier and whatever. Jake pulled out a poem, and I'm not gonna front, like, he was kind of spitting some bars, and then it just got real dark real quick, and I was like, okay. So Sammy was like, you know, like, you gave us all these gifts, Jericho, what is it that you want? So Jericho was like, you know what I want? I want Mike Tyson's head on the platter. And everybody was like, oh shit, like, what the fuck? So he goes back, he's like, oh, 2010, Mike Tyson turned on me, and I don't know, I was gonna do some research, but I already turned the camera on and now we're here. So Sammy said, you know, I can't really do that, but I could give you some cheese and a little bit of the bubbly. So he takes off the cloth, and the bottle of bubbly was empty and the cheese looked like it was picked at. So Jericho was like, what the hell is this? Like, and Sammy was like, yo, I could have sworn it was something here. Like, all of this was for, I don't know who did this. Here come Mike Tyson. I didn't talk about him being at Double or Nothing because I didn't really give a fuck. And he didn't give a fuck to be there. If you seen the gif of him yawning while he was there, like, it's just like, why? I get he's a name, but I'm not here for it. I'm cool. So he come out with like 11,000 niggas for no reason. And him and Jericho have this face to face, and Jericho's like, you turned on me, and nigga Mike Tyson was like, yeah, cause you was doing wrong, you wasn't the champ, you stole the belt. And I'm like, what? I feel like I need to go back and research this, but it's not enough fucks given for me to actually Google. So Jericho was like, oh, well, you better apologize or I'm gonna knock your ass the hell out. And he takes it, and Mike Tyson's like, oh yeah? So Mike Tyson takes off his shirt. He was like, and Jericho was like, yeah, whatever, you look good, fine, whatever. Apologize or I'm gonna knock your head off. So just this whole little brawl just started happening in the inner circle, and Mike Tyson people, everybody is all fighting, and then the whole locker room comes out and try to break it up. And for some reason Jericho was trying to take Scorpio Sky eye out, and I'm like, he didn't do anything, he's on your side, but whatever. I could have did without this. I guess they're building up Tyson Jericho match. Alright, man, like I told you, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't give a shit about this. So if you enjoy this AEW review, I'll give more. But overall, the show was cool. I enjoy AEW as a whole. There's a couple of things that is just need to be fixed, but that's like with everything. Everything is not perfect. But I enjoy AEW. I enjoy wrestling, period. And as Brian Zane says, like what you like and just don't be a dick. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back for some more content, and just, you know, thank you.